Alright, I'm up and running. Let's whet the whistle. Tell you what. Nice. Nice touch. Let's have a look and see if everything is working. Right. Alright, let's do a sound check, make sure everything's working. Dooby dooby dooby, scooby boo. Pretty big delay. Alright, let's do a sound check, make sure everything's working. Dooby dooby dooby, scooby boo. Big delay. Hello, Pippa. Nice to see you. How's it going, Pippa? You alright? Nice to see you. How's it going, Pippa? You alright? Right, let's turn that off so there's no more echo. Hello, people. Pippa, how are you today? I'm glad you could make it to my my second Final Fantasy stream. You ready to watch me crack more of your favourite cards that you don't have? Because I think it's probably pretty likely. Just going to wait for some people to show up, some of my friends to appear. Perhaps we'll do a little recap as well. Hello, Charlie. I'm pleased to see that you could make it. Now that you've played some Final Fantasy Magic, you've acquired a taste, have you, Charlie? You want to see me pull some cracked staples with a new lick of paint, I'm sure. Okay. Just having a quick fiddle around with the settings. Okay, how do I change this? See, settings. No, no, no. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm using you guys as my test guinea pigs while I set up. I hope you don't mind. Hello, Aidan. Nice to see you again, my friend. Here I am, having spent loads more money that I didn't need to spend, but hey, life's short, right? Life is so terribly short, isn't it? Is it a little bit quiet, would you say? A little bit quiet? I can turn it up a little. Does that sound all right, or...? Is it better now? I've turned up the gain, so it should pick me up a little bit better. I know, right? These things cost an arm and a leg, these do. Just gotta hope you actually get something nice out of them, or it's gonna hurt, eh? Hello, hello, hello. This is my vocal test. Hello and welcome to my stream. How about now? Because this is where I'm going to be actually speaking from, right? Like, not right up in the microphone. Is this good? Will it do? Hopefully, as long as I keep my voice volume up, then it should be all right, yeah? Oh, my back. Hello. How's it going, X? Malinsky, how are you? Good, perfect. Yo, check this out as well, look. 3 sample packs, that's the real shit right there. This stuff's, you know, pretty blingy, but can't wait to get fuck all out of these, excuse my français. I'm excited too. I hope I have some good luck. I did really well last time, and I might even do a little recap. I might even, now that I've neatly organised my favourite hits into my binder, perhaps I'll show all of my big hits first, so we can all look in awe upon their majesty. And then after we've had a little recap, we'll see how we get on with all the new stuff. Hello, Finley. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. I did also get the starter kit, predominantly because of these 2 face cards and how beautiful their like opposing art is. I genuinely really wanted this just for these 2 cards. Well, you never know. I might get that, was it Kinrith? Noctis on the throne as a Kenrith commander, right? That's got to be a pretty good hit. Especially for you, Pippa. There's no doubt of that, though, I suppose. Looks like people are starting to trickle in. Good, good. We need witnesses. Witnesses to see what will transpire here today. I need everyone to be here when I crack the serialized gold chocobo. Because if I don't have an audience, what's the point really? Forget the money, you know. Who cares about money? If I cared about money, I wouldn't have this to begin with, right? What I need are witnesses. Did I open any starting towns? Aiden, what's the rarity? I can tell you if I have a little dig. What was the rarity of starting towns? Because I have got quite a few cards, my friend. Is that the one that heals you for 2 with the traditional inn on it? Or am I crazy? Is that the right one? I don't quite recall now. Well, I'll tell you what. Whilst we're just having a little chit-chat, let me move this stuff up here. A rare. Starting town rare. Well, I'll tell you what, Aiden. I will have a look, and if I can find some, you're more than welcome to have them, because I'm likely to have more than one, to be honest with you. I will need one, but yeah, any spares I'm happy to give away. I'm not hoarding this stuff, right? Apart from anything else, I'm a max rarity kind of guy, so... Hey! Oh, hello, Joey! I'm so pleased you made it back again. That's 2 of my streams in a row. I'm well pleased. Hopefully you bring me some more good luck this time. I think you had a part to play in all that, Joey. And then we have got Callum and Aiden. Wow. Well, I'm very pleased to see you guys. Which Aiden are we talking about? Callum Young. Now I know who that is. Welcome, Callum. Which Aiden has graced us this day? Tell you what, while I'm yapping, I just want to have a little look at the cards in here. This is not some big exciting thing, but, I mean, look at these bloody arts. Just something to do on screen while I'm chit-chatting with everybody, catching up. Joey, when you left that comment on the video, I couldn't believe it. I thought, I did well, but here you are with your story pulling my chase card. Oh. Always the way, isn't it? Always the way. Oh, look, cute little cardboard deck boxes. Well, you know, I'm a collector, so why not? I'll collect everything. Ah, Aiden. That Aiden. One of my favourite Aidens. Very nice. How have you been, bud? I haven't seen you for a while, Aiden. Nice surprise to see you here. I certainly didn't expect to see you. Alright, Joey, no need to rub it in. Which version was it, by the way, that you got? Was it the Surge foil, or was it the Tetsuya Nomura art? Because I really want the Nomura one in foil as well. I just want all the Sephiroth cards, let's be real. You having a good time wargaming, Aiden? I hear you've taken a little break from the old flesh and blood. I presume then you're working your little arse off and doing some wargaming, I should think. How's that working out? Tragic. Oh. Oh. Do you know what? I mean, you get one and they're foil. I've got to sleeve these bad boys. I had sleeves out the wazoo. Where are they? Here we are. Joey, maybe it happened just to fill me with envy. Maybe, maybe you're not my good luck charm. Maybe I'm your good luck charm. Either way, I'm going to pack all of them today, so it's fine, right? It doesn't matter, Joey, because I'm going to get them all today. So it's not going to be relevant. It's not going to matter. Oh, you did get the Nomura one. The two-sided, like, put it together and it makes an art one. That's crazy. Is that like a worm coil engine or something? Nice. Look at those. That's so cool. Oh, Aiden, don't bully poor Nick. Come on. He can't just lose at Fab, then go home and lose at War Games as well. He'll lose the will to live. He'll stop painting completely if you keep whooping him like that. God, imagine if I could open this. That would be like next level if I could actually open my products. Go on, let's crack it. Seiken. Damn, we're getting familiar faces now. Welcome back. I'm pleased to see you made it to a second one. I'd like to say maybe I'll do better this time, but I did pretty damn well the first time, so we'll see if I can have lightning strike twice, or whatever the expression is. Let's just have a quick look in here. Is any of this stuff exclusive to this deck? Do we know? Is any of this stuff just in the set? Or ooh, ultimate weapon, nice. I don't really know what's in here, but this should be a playable deck, right? Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one, Joey. Sometimes just watching someone else does it, it doesn't scratch the itch to satisfaction, but it tides you over a little longer, doesn't it? Just a little longer. Anyway, this stuff's not too important. Well, I hope, by the way, Aiden, that... I mean, taking a break's only going to do you good, right? Especially if you were falling out of love with it. I'm sure the right thing will set up and you'll be back in no time. There'll just be a warrior that requires brain power, is skill expressive, and you'll just reappear and start winning armories, probably. Right. This stuff's just going to be a distraction. I got what I wanted out of this. I'll have a look at that stuff later, but that's what I really wanted. I mean, this too, but this is my baby boy. Ugh. I'd love to do a cosplay of Sephiroth, honestly. That's like my dream cosplay. Right. Where can I put this so it's out of the way? Would you guys mind if I did a quick little recap before I get on to this magic stuff up here? I've put my favourite hits in a little binder. Shall we have a little look? A little reminder of my successes? And to answer your question, Aiden, I love this set. Perhaps that's not saying much because I'm absolutely fanatical for Final Fantasy, I'll be honest. But I'm so in love with it. I'm going to get all the cards I want, and I'll tell you a little bit about a plan of mine. Oh, let's start at the back, right? Let's do this in the right order. This might be a little harder to see because of how reflective this is, but we'll start with the least exciting stuff, which is, you know, still some cool alt arts and majestics and things. But yeah, you should get the gist, right? If I just lay it flat like this, you can see it all, right? And then some of the more playable cards. I got 2 foil Bahamut, right? Not bad at all. Let's see here. You got to do what you think is right, Aiden, 100%, right? And nobody wants to feel like they're dragging down other people. And what's the point in playing if you're not enjoying it, right? Maybe you should come down and play some pre-con Final Fantasy. By the way, everyone, so I picked up all of the Collector's Commander decks, except for 6, where I got the normal one. And I've now actually had a chance to play some of those pre-con only pods of Commander. And they are so beautifully designed that, like, the mechanics are really thematic. They're strong. The cards are lovely. I've won every game I've played, which is 3 times. That's not a lot, but I won 2 games with the Final Fantasy VI Terra deck. I won 2 games on that, and then I won a game on Y'shtola as well. So I am 100% win rate on Final Fantasy at the moment. Let's be real. So then we move over to... Here we go. Some cool stuff here. Pretty good. Again, I had to start having, you know, alt arts of all the protagonists and antagonists, all the main characters, the adorable bun buns, the foil Noctises just to irritate Pippa. Then here's just some more like generic hits. Characters I particularly care about. Emmett, even though it's, you know, just a borderless, Ultima borderless, Y'shtola borderless. But these are all cards I think are cool. I love Final Fantasy 12. So I'm, you know, keeping an eye out. A lot of people underrate 12 and Varn and Balthier and these characters, but I'm particularly attached to it, which I probably rambled on about quite a lot last time. Joey, go ahead and post the link. Fill me with envy if that really is your mission. Go for it. These are some of the cool ones as well. I have mixed feelings about the Square Enix arts, you know, the ones from the games. Not like mega sold on them. The Tidus one is actually pretty good. Like, this is a really iconic piece of art. The posters from 14, these are all really, really cool as well. And then the really good stuff. So on this page, to answer your question, Aidan, these are the Amano arts that I've got, including the big one. So yeah, soak these in for a minute. That's a good hit. That's an incredible hit. This is a foil. This one here, this foil Warrior of Light, which is all colours. This is Joe the Unifier. I am building an entire Final Fantasy series Dissidia themed commander deck. It is the heroes and villains of every game with this as my commander. A pretty obvious thing to do, I would suggest, but that's what I'm working on. I'm not selling any of these at all. I'm keeping all of this stuff. But yeah, this is the stuff I really love. And then over here we have my big hits. So the other foil Bahamut, Surge foil Xenos, Surge foil Joshua, and then my biggest hit of all is Surge foil Tifa, and this is the secondary commander version, not the set version. So yeah, this one, very cool. I got my Sephiroth and the Cloud down here, but I want the higher rarities of this. This will do, but I need the real stuff. That's what I need. Kane, everyone's favourite Dragoon, is indeed in the set. Kane has a card of his own. I think he's perhaps an uncommon, but he is also featured in some beautiful art in the sort of expanded slot. So I can't remember, Baron something or other I think features him beautifully as well. Looks really, really good. So yeah. The set is just phenomenal though, Aidan. Even if you don't go like being a moron like me and buying all this stuff, just getting like cards that you think are cool, you absolutely should do it. And as I say, you're welcome to borrow my Commander decks and come play a pod with us, man. Like, if you still enjoy Commander, come down and play with the decks. They're really, really cool. Let's have a little look at chat here. Seiken is pooping on absolute virtue. Yeah, I've heard all the legends about Virtue in 11. I've actually never played 11. I have approaching 4,000 hours of active playtime in this one, Final Fantasy 14, but I never played 11. I know a lot of people still play it though. Do you play it yourself, Seiken? Is it still good? It's something I'd be willing to dabble with, really, you know? By the way, this is more than a box for the record. So a box is 12 packs. I have here 16 packs and 3 sample packs. So a little extra juice this time, you know, just to make sure I really crack something crazy. You know, like the inevitable golden chocobo that is definitely in one of these packs. In fact, hang on, let's use our mana. Figure out just where the good stuff is. Can we get some manifesting in chat? Can you guys summon up your spirit energy? Give me the spirit bomb. Which one should I save till last? One of these is going to have my golden chocobo. One of these is going to have my golden chocobo. You guys tell me if one of them's calling out to you. Let's have a little look at the chat. 11 is so good, on par with the rest of Final Fantasy. See, this is one tiny downside of the two MMOs, is that they are genuinely excellent. They really are. The stories are amazing, but so many people are never going to play them. They're never going to experience those stories because it's an MMO, and that's enough to just write it off a lot of people's lists, you know? Which seems a tragic shame to me. I mean, honestly, you play 14 through just to like Shadowbringers or perhaps, you know, all the way up to Endwalker. That might be one of the best stories in Final Fantasy, like top 3. And that's a bold statement given how wonderful some of these games are. As I say, I really want to start going back and playing them. Tell you what, Joey, since you're my good luck, I want you, let's see here. Do you know what, if I stall too long, this is going to get boring. I'm just going to use the Force. This one. I'm going to open that one last. I got a feeling. I've just got a feeling. But before I open any of these, while you guys are building up my spirit bomb, thank you, by the way, let's start with these. Let's do the silly little sample packs. You get one of these with each of the Commander precons, right? Probably a little bit cack. I opened one of the 4 already, and whew, it was stinky. It was not very good at all. But I think it's about time we kick this off, eh? What do we think? Let's have a little gander. Let's begin with a taster. Let's whet our appetites. Our appetites for cardboard money, eh? Ooh. Ooh, I don't want to see what's actually in it. Let's, okay. More where that came from. I bet there is. So, actually, pretty cool for a sample pack. Extended Art Shadow in foil. This is a cool card. I like that. And then a full art Lies Hexed. Okay, cool. Sure. Whatever, right? That's actually kind of cool, though, to be fair. His dog is in the set as well, which is really cool. Do we have any Final Fantasy VI stands in chat, eh? I do know it's the boomers that love 6. I said that last time, but the older Final Fantasy enjoyers, they really, really like 6. Ugh. Come on. Another little sample pack. What do we got? Hey, a Borderless Sphere Grid, right? That's a good card. Borderless Sphere Grid. And Kimari, Valiant Guardian. So this can go in my Tidus deck. Nice. These are both from 10. So that was a 10-themed pack, it looks like. Interesting. And then the last appetizer. The last hors d'oeuvre. Is going to have something stupid in it. Just to prove it can happen, right? Because surely they're not all just for the decks that you get. There'll be bangers from the mains. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, why is it not foil? No, Vinny. Why is Vinny not foil? Okay. I mean, these are both super cool cards and they're extended. So we take those, right? We take those. The sample packs were roughly as exciting as I was expecting, which is to say not very. But it's okay, because we've got the real thing coming up now, haven't we? Oh boy, have we got the real thing coming up now. 16 collector packs. Sheesh. Let's see. I think we just get stuck in, right? I've been waiting. I've been behaving myself, waiting patiently to do this on stream for days, knowing that they're sat there waiting for me to open them up. Speaking of blue mages, Seiken, I won one of my commander decks because of that Job Select Blue Mage card. Can I just say that? That card, do you know the one I mean? The one where you would make a hero token and equip it and they become a Blue Mage. Absolutely broken. I was playing, you know, other people's Dark Realms and stuff like that from their graveyards. I mean, absolutely crazy. Okay. This is a lot of money we're playing with here. So, okay. I will always be happy to get foils of all the Final Fantasy VII ones. I know I'm a basic bitch. I love 7, okay? I get it. I'm not a Final Fantasy hipster, alright? But they go in the cool pile. This is how I do things, right? We have a hit pile, and then we have the personal whoop-de-doo pile over here. Magitech inventory and foil. Should we do a Pippa pile again? We got a lot of cards for our friend Pippa last time. Maybe I just make a little Pippa pile. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Pippa pile. That's fun to say. Joey's girlfriend has joined just to bless us with good luck, and by us, I mean me. Thank you very much for coming. I heard the story. You are an angel, clearly. Hopefully, you'll bring me some good luck as well. Thank you for coming. Sahagin, cool. Not crazy, not crazy. I don't need to say a word about this one. We covered that last time, gang. We covered that last time. Oh. Self-destruct. Okay. Target creature does X damage. Yep, cool. Let's make a little uncommons pile. This stuff's common, that's uncommon. Gee, I wonder what this could be. Fair enough. Alexander's a cool summon. A giant living fortress monster's pretty cool, right? I think that's a pretty nice one. I haven't actually read what that card does, but... Okay, Shiva. I got a bajillion of these. Oh boy. Still looks amazing. I still really like the mechanic, right? For the summons where they're sagas with battle stats. I think that's cool, but Shivas, boy did I get a lot of those. Foil stolen uniform. Some of my friends reckon this has strong gameplay potential. Do we have any thoughts about that? I don't remember why he said it, but he said that this could be a really tricky card. I wonder if he's right. Foil land. Can't say fairer than that. Can't say fairer than a foil land. Okay. A foil Joshua. At least this one's a rare, right? We like rares. Shall I put the Guts theme on? Just so we can all feel deeply, deeply upset and have a little cry together. Oh, should we have a group cry if it all goes wrong? If I don't get any good pulls, can we all have a little group cry together? That would be great, wouldn't it? Welcome, Ecclesia. I'm glad you could make it. I'm really pleased you could make it, man. By the way, so, Joey, you know how you pulled my chase card? So did Ecclesia. Our friend Ecclesia got the foil Nomura art Sephiroth as well. Everyone but me. Ooh, Borderless Warring Triad. Cool. These guys, I don't know anything about them in 6, but the Warring Triad in 14 was so cool. Really, really cool. Okay, memories returning. Cool alternate art though, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, the equipment stuff's funny. The Cloud Commander deck, there's literally just a colossal hammer in there. Just haste, auto-equip, bonk for a bajillion. Like, oh, can't be fairer than that, can it? Oh, okay. For a second I thought this was another Surge Foil Tifa. Can you imagine? I can't imagine this one's worth much, right? Because it's not the Surge Foil. But still, right? Like, that's pretty cool if you ask me. So we got regular foil. So we need a pile for the hits, right? Let's... This is my wife, by the way. Some of you had the pleasure of meeting her last time, but since she's my wife, I'd better pop her in a little sleeve, eh? She deserves that. She deserves that. Yeah, tokens are on the bottom, so... Then it's... Ooh. It's a new Amano art that I didn't own. Look at that. Great. I'll never be sad to pull these. I want to get all of the Amano arts, and I just got one that I don't have. No dupes over here, and it's a rare one. You may play 2 additional lands on each. Oh, it's Azusa. I've got the City Styles Azusa. That one's nice too. Put that in the hits pile. Last card of pack 1. Foil Earth Crystal. That's pretty nice. I already have this one in foil, but that is a nice hit. I like that. These are beautiful. I need one of each Alt Art Crystal in foil for my Warrior of Light deck. So fingers crossed. Obviously I want the money cards, but playing, I'll take those. Where do I put this? Let's put it up here. So pack 1. Not terrible, right? For one without something crazy in it. It is cool that I got another Commander Tifa, Martial Artist Tifa. I don't suppose anyone in chat's willing to have a look and see what that's going for. Enjoy your food, Joey. Thank you for the good luck wishes, and thank you for coming as well. I might still be here when you're done, but don't feel obliged or anything. But yeah, nice of you to come back and join us again. 100%. Oh, look at this token. Look at that. All of the primals from 14. Well, not all of them, but... Ooh. And then my favourite of the Warriors of Light, the Bun. The Vieira. Very nice. Right. But let's get to the real stuff. Alright. Scorpion Sentinel. That's a Final Fantasy card. It goes in the pile. A 7 card, rather. Sabatenda. Cool, cool. We love cactuses. The Ochu. Foil Overkill. Okay, yeah, cool. We'll take that. That's a playable card. I like playable cards. Oh, Indestructible you have. Funny. Fenrir in foil. Cool, cool. Don't even... This system will fall apart in no time, I guarantee it. The foil UFO. Sure, sure. Oh, it's not foil. Damn. Full Art Reno and Rude. I think I have one of those already in non-foil, but it goes in the 7 pile. Because I'm a big baby for 7. Foil Clash of the Icons. Got a few of those already. Now we're getting... Once we hit the land... Really? Non-Surge Foil Tifa is £50. That's more than I thought it would be. Not bad pack. Not a bad pack. That's a profit on the first pack. And we've hit the foil land, which means now we get the good stuff, right? It's after the land. That's the checkpoint. That is the checkpoint. So, A Realm Reborn. Ooh, Leviathan. I don't have a Leviathan yet. And this is the Alt Art Leviathan. So, I'm going to put that in the cool stuff pile. I like that. One of the summons I didn't get in all of my other... Finally. Finally. I didn't get this either, and this is on my chase list. It's not foil, so there's room to upgrade it, but this is the Alt Art Masamune. Sephiroth's 10-foot long katana? Nodaichi katana? That isn't foil. No, it's not foil. Well, I don't even know. Do you know what? That literally goes in the hits pile because it's one of my chase cards. It's one of the ones I wanted. Ooh, foil alt art Yojimbo. Look how beautiful that is. Do we have any bonk bonk Jimbo enjoyers in chat? His design in 10, really, really cool. I know he's not in many of them, I don't think, but he was fantastic in 10. And totally missable. You had to go out of your way to get this summon, because you could just miss it. It wasn't part of the main story. But this one is very, very cool. One moment. I'm just going to give it a sleeve. Yeah, the cave. That's it. You go down the big slope. You re-enter the cave that you once explored a second time. And what an awkward fight. Bit of a puzzle. You have to figure out the mechanics on this one. But that card is lovely. I don't know how effective it is. But that's, in fact, that goes in the hits pile. 100% that goes in the hits pile for me. Second to last card. Foil Zidane Tribal. Square Enix card. And it's a Ragavan, the Nimble Pilferer. Holy shit. Isn't Ragavan still a load of money? Isn't like Ragavan still really expensive to get? Crikey. And it's bloody Zidane. I have some friends who are going to be envious of that one. But I feel like that's another good hit. Where these packs are putting in some work. And then the last card is... Oh, damn. Foil Sin. Spear as Punishment. We take these. That is absolutely beautiful. All of the woodblock arts for the monsters. I'll take any of those joyfully. Look at that. Right. Not bad at all, eh? Not bad at all. Oh yeah, I need to sleeve the bloody sword. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got no respect. No respect. Oh, look at these. Wowee. I'm doing alright, let's be real. I think we can agree that I'm doing okay so far. 2 packs. And it's going pretty bloody well, I think. I'll clear some of this stuff out the way a little bit. Because, you know, some of it's cool. But perhaps doesn't deserve the spotlight quite the same way. I never got a Ragavan, by the way. So getting a Final Fantasy flavoured one's definitely... excellent for me. I do think it is banned in some formats. Not all of them though, right? Like it's played in some, I think. So let's take the token out. Oh, it's a foil Sephiroth emblem. Do you know what? Maybe this goes in the hit pile. Foil Sephiroth emblem featuring his that form. I think that goes in the hit pile. I hope you can forgive me if I put that in there. And now we begin the pulling proper. Yeah, I've only opened 2 packs so far, Molly, and 2 big hits already. At least 2 big hits already. Doesn't mean I've won. It's not over till it's over, but yeah. Summon Choco Mog. I mean, any other cute enjoyers in chat? Can I get a Y from the cute enjoyers, the cute appreciators in chat? Imagine that I am hammering that Y button right now because I love cute stuff. And Final Fantasy, well, I got news for you. They got a lot of cute stuff. Not the Adventurer's Airship though. That is not cute. That is not so cute. I don't recognise this one, but I'm also too lazy to read it because it's a common. Please don't think me bigoted. Ash from 12, the princess, who wears the teeny tiny short shorts. Nothing wrong with teeny tiny short shorts. Let's see here. Ramu, okay. Side quest. Me. This is me right now. This is me on my side quest, collecting cards. Gyot, King of the Dwarves. Gyot damn, am I right? Woo! Okay, Fang. Got one of these already. Got this and the other pair card that fuse together. So, not something I needed, but pretty cool, pretty cool. And there's the marker, the checkpoint, that we're now in Seriousville. Oh, do you know what? I haven't been kissing the packs, have I? All the magic's in the smooch, and I haven't been smooching the packs. What am I doing? Wait, no, they've been good. Maybe smooching is what's ruining the packs. Or maybe there's no science to any of this whatsoever, and I'm being a fool. No, couldn't be. Wind Crystal. I didn't have this one. Not the alt art, but I will play it until I get the alt art. So good to get one I didn't have. Ishgard. Molly, if you're present, you know Ishgard. You remember Ishgard. Many people in chat remember Ishgard. Do you know who that is walking up the stairs? Let's test the limits of this camera. Do you recognise who that is? Let's move on. Oh, okay. Well, I know who that is. We got Full Art Heli Trooper. Nice hit. And that is going to be my boy, Vincent Valentine. Foil. Not Surge Foil, but it is one of my chase cards. So if I can get the Surge Foil of Vincent, this is going in my deck, 100%. If I can get the Surge Foil of this, I will be well pleased. Is this foil? No, it's not foil at all. It's just the regular one, right? Yeah, regular one. Still pretty cool, though. I didn't have an alt art Vincent, and now I do, so I can put it in the deck. One of my favourite characters in the whole Final Fantasy series, to be sure. That was the sound of my soul leaving my body. And it's foil. I just got the foil Nomura art Safer Sephiroth. Atraxa. I just got the foil Atraxa. And it's on my chase list. Because look who it is. Holy moly. Holy moly. I think I can even go so far as to reach for an inner sleeve on this one. Oh, man. Do I have to build an Atraxa deck now? Oh, my word. Do you know what? I think it would be worth it, don't you? Oh. I don't care what this is worth. You could tell me this is 10 grand. I'm not selling it. Hell no. I'm taking an extra moment. This means a lot to me. I hope you can tolerate. Oh, I wish... Why is Joey not here? Why is Joey not here? It's £280. Are you serious? I wish Joey was here right now. Joey, I hope that food is delicious if you're listening. But, oh, right. Shall I just put this over here? Oh, baby. Still one more card. Still one more card. Oh, and it's an alt-art Majestic. It's the Paladin Legendary Relics. Nice. I have no idea if this is good. Equipped creature has base power and toughness XX, where X is your life total. Holy moly. That's really good. I play a lot of life gain decks. This is busted. I'm doing pretty well, don't you think? Holy smokes. Wow. Wow, wow, we were. That's all I've got to say about that. Sheesh. Is this going better than my last opening? I didn't think that would be possible, but look how many packs we've got left. What was that, pack 3, 4? We still have an entire box worth of packs left to open. I'm getting that serialized chocobo, I'm telling you. I'm telling yous. I'm glad you were there, Joey. I told you, Joey, you're my good luck charm. I knew it. This was you and your wife giving all that spirit bomb energy to me to get the fucking stuff that I like. Sorry, I need to stop swearing. Apologies. Sorry about the dog in the background, by the way. It is too hot in this room for me to close the window. Those of you that can speak Bork, perhaps you can tell me what he's upset about. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I can't believe I got the foil Atraxa. That's so cool. Another foil token. Right. Blazing Bomb. Sure. Oh, a foil town. This goes in the cool pile. I'm going to play every town in my commander deck. So... Slash of Light. Well, since Warrior of Light, that is my commander in that art. Makes sense that probably I slipped this in there, right? His signature attack. Well, one of them anyway. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Omega. The Omega weapon. Gold Saucer Foil. Another one for it's Final Fantasy VII as well. Nice. Oh. The Giga Chad of Final Fantasy XIV in Borderless. Oh, I wish it was foil. Such devastation was not my intention. Such a good pull. another foil prompt though. I packed one of these and the Surge foil. I just gave this to Pippa. Pippa, do you need a second one? You playing standard, or shall I just put this in the whatever pile for the moment? A forest, alright, here we go. Jumbo Cactuar foil. Sheesh. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm putting that in the cool pile. A boom. Borderless Tifa Lockhart. Nice. That goes in the cool pile as well. The other version of my wife. Oh, jeez, did you guys see that? Well, it wasn't the super fancy one, but okay, Commander Cloud, sure. I can't imagine this will be worth too much because it's getting cracked all the time, right? But yes, the next card was Alternate Art Kefka. No foiling, but still a nice hit. I do, however, have the Amano Art Kefka, so, you know, pretty cool. Might sell this one, if only because I have the superior one. Pretty sure they're the same card. I think this still gets a sleeve though, right? Kefka's just so iconic, and this is also a Majestic. Or a Mythic, or whatever it's called in Magic, I do forget. Nice. Kefka Court Mage. Let's put him in the hits. He's a hit, right? I suppose he sort of is too. Then... another Amano that I don't have. Check it out. Battle at the Big Bridge. That's featuring our friend Gilgamesh. Swinging his Excalibur, probably, and therefore failing miserably. Amano Arts, though, get sleeves. I'm going to get all of these at this rate. I mean, I know there are some really rare ones, so probably not actually, but I'm getting there. This is the collector in me dancing inside at the moment. And then the last one is Go-Go Master of Mimicry. This is foil. Quite subtle, but this is foil. So that's a foil Majestic Altar. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. They can't all be Surges. In fact, we haven't had a Surge yet, but I'm sure we'll get at least one, right? Mind you, I got this. What does it matter? Who cares, eh? Right, I'm going to kiss this one. Nice big sloppy wet kiss on Terra's face there. Bless her. Poor thing. She must be petrified. Alright. I'm going to try this a little differently because we keep getting spoiled by the two-sided ones, right? So I'm going to come out from the back like this. And this hero is going to censor the cards for us. So, White Mage's Staff. Airship Crash. We're just going to trial this method, you know. How you open a pack is very important. Oh, Seymour. I don't care that it's foil Seymour. It's still Seymour. Flibbin, heebin, jeebin. Ah, Torbury. Foil Torbury. This probably goes in the Final Fantasy themed deck, right? The one I'm making. It's so iconic. I think that goes in the I'm going to use it pile, right? Foil Diamond Weapon. I think this also goes in the Final Fantasy pile, especially because it's 7, right? Another foil UFO. Full art Ardbert. Everyone's favourite guard captain. Pretty cool card. Nice little equipment synergy. Put him down here for the moment. Oh, there we are. So I've got 2 of both parts of this now in foil. Still pretty cool though, right? Pretty cool. Is this the... Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Forest. Machinist's Arsenal. Equipped creature gets 2/2 for each artifact you control. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty effective in quite a lot of decks. I'm going to put it up here. I should be doing it from the bottom, shouldn't I? We don't want to see those kinds of... Oh, look at her. Look at that lovely flower girl. Depicting the first time you meet her in the street outside of the Loveless Theatre. This is my first Aerith, I think. Lovely. That's a particularly important one for me. Particularly important one for me. I'm going to give her a little sleeve. I'm going to put a... I know she's not like going to be valuable or anything, but that's not the only thing that matters to me, right? And then the Borderless Cloud. Okay, sure. Some people might want this, right, as like a direct upgrade. Not really a hit that I particularly care about because I have the Surge Foil one, but, you know, someone might want it. Ooh. Foil Altar, I guess, Valigarmanda. It's a pretty card. Sorcery Recursion. Pretty good stuff, right? Search for the Frozen Esper. I have quite a few of these ones, including in foil. And then the last one is Foil Cerberus, which is meh. It's nice that it's foil, though. If it's any good, maybe it'll make it into the deck, right? Put Garmanda over here as well. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get this stuff out of the way. I can sort all this later on. Okay. Give this one a little smooch as well. We're just testing. We're establishing a pattern now, right? So if I kiss this and it also doesn't work too well, then I'm going to have to stop kissing. I am deeply superstitious, gang. Deeply superstitious. Aiden, I've heard of Police Noughts, but I don't know anything about it, I'm afraid. So I can certainly not call myself a fan. I don't really know what it is. Isn't it like a game or something? It's like a video game, I want to say, Police Noughts. But not one I'm familiar with, sadly. Chocobo Racetrack. Wow. So it's a landfall that makes landfall creatures. That's actually kind of busted, isn't it? Damn. Ambrosia. Nice alternate art Ambrosia. Oh, nice. See, I need to get all of these. The Barrett date. So far I've only got 2, I think. I've got Tifa and I've got Barrett. I need to get the rest of those. Here we go. Okay, foil Ninja's Blades. Got one of those. Got one of those already. Put it in there. Okay, another Sin Spear as punishment. Woodblock. Conform a Shuriken, borderless. Oh, cool. All right. That's not terrible, right? It's the alternate art. It's not foil, but it's the alternate art Bahamut. So this will have a little bit of value, I think. This is probably like 15 quid or something. So not a terrible hit at all, I don't think. Not a terrible hit at all. Oh no, another foil Warrior of Light. Damn! I'd be really happy with this if I didn't already have this specific one that I bought, by the way. I didn't pull it, I just bought this card. That'll teach me, won't it? But there you go, I've got a spare Warrior of Light foil. I think that goes in the hit pile. I like that. And then the last card is... Ooh, foil alternate art Genova. Do we say that this counts as a Sephiroth themed card? What does it do? At the beginning of combat, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to Genova's power on one other target creature and it becomes a mutant. Wow, and then when the mutant dies, you draw cards equal to its power. Okay. That seems pretty good to me. Damn. I mean, you need to buff her up, but that's still pretty cool, right? Mummy. I just got Mummy. And then we got, obviously, another token. Any experts in chat want to say how I'm doing? That is a fair point, Ecclesia. Actually, there are going to be loads more mutants, aren't there? The Sephiroth, the Boros Sephiroth card also makes things mutants, right? Each turn you make a thing a mutant. Combine that with the X-Men and whatever else, yeah, there might be some relevance there. I'm personally, sadly, not terribly interested in the Marvel stuff, but I realise that a lot of people will be, right? A lot of people are going to be interested. That's a verb. Let's do... I have a little idea. What if I... Okay. So. A curl. Love me curls. I'm just going to chuck these all in like one pile here. Let's move these up a little. Fight on foil. Cool. Final Fantasy pile. Oh, of course, yeah, there was the Fallout Mutant deck as well. Fair point, Pippa. I forgot about that. People quite liked that, didn't they? The Fallout decks. I thought the radiation mechanic was pretty cool. Where you build up the rad counters. I thought that was quite thematic. We've only got one of those. Stolen uniform, but not foil. We don't go backwards in bling. Okay. Ifrit is kind of a classic though, right? I don't know where to put this one. Let's just put it here for the moment. I know it's a common, but... And here we go. Time for the big business. Foil Aerith Gainsborough. What's better though, the foil or the borderless? Do we have an opinion? Foil or borderless? I am prone to shininess. Urianger, Orgerelt. This is a very interesting card. I think this would be a cool commander to build. I was playing it in the pre-con, and just playing lands from exile and gaining life is pretty good. I quite like that card. Summoning Materia. That goes in the pile. We know that this is the Old Art Xenos. I could tell that from the back of the card. Only a couple left in this pack. Thrum of the Vestige. Got a few of these. Got a few of these. Put it down here. Not too fussed about that one. And then the last pull is our first Surge foil. And it's Squall, Seed Mercenary. That's our first Surge foil of the opening. And I'm going to give it an inner sleeve, I think. Nice. Oh, bit of a bad inner sleeve, but that shouldn't bother the card at all. Let me get a sleeve for Squall. It's basically just me, isn't it? I definitely have this same amount of aura. Look, he looks just like me. If you added like 9 points to looks, but he does the brooding just the same as me, right? Definitely. What does he actually do? Rough Divide, that was always his special move. I remember from Dissidia, sadly, rather than actually playing 8. I haven't played 8. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets double strike. Ooh, he's a lone wolf, huh? Whenever he deals damage, which might happen twice, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your great... Wow! That's a pretty good card, isn't it? With double strikes, that's 2 recursions of creatures per hit if they don't have blockers or whatever. That's pretty good. I like that. That's a good pull. No, Aiden, I haven't played 8. There are quite a few I haven't played. I was saying before, I've really enjoyed streaming. So, besides my immediate plans for streaming, which I do have, I was toying with the idea of playing through the series, streaming it, and then, you know, doing like a YouTube video docu cut together kind of thing, you know, highlights and stuff. Elvira, I'm pleased to hear you're not just here as a cheerleader, you are an enjoyer yourself. A very lucky one, but an enjoyer nonetheless. 8's your favourite. What is your favourite thing about Final Fantasy VIII, Elvira? Sell it to me. Come on, pitch it to me. Why should I play 8? Come on, everybody tell me why I should play 8. Other than incredibly handsome protagonists. Because most of the games have that, tragically. Cool. Foil Town. We take those. Blobby Monster, not so fast. Whatever that is. The Crystal's Chosen. I'm going to put that in the cool pile. Hello, Christopher Freeman. Welcome to the stream. I think you may have shown up last time, if I'm not mistaken, Christopher. Am I totally wrong? Either way, pleasure to have you here. Thanks for joining. Gotta be real, I'm having a bit of a good time, Christopher. I don't know if you're just showing up now, but I'm doing okay. A foil Tidus. Nice. That goes in the cool. That goes in the cool pile. This cool pile. Full art Rufus Shinra. Was it Dark Star or something the dog is called? Yeah, Dark Star. Very cool. Another Ramu. Had a few of those. And then the swamp. So we're getting to the good stuff now. Let's have a look. Let's go from the bottom, right? That seems like a cool idea. Foil Serra. She's very synergistic for the deck that I'm trying to build. Borderless Sephiroth. Okay. Oh, if this was foil, this would be amazing. Where do I put this? Do you know what? It is still a Sephiroth, and it's not the base Sephiroth. I've got this in Surge foil, but it's still pretty cool. We'll see what I do with that. Let's see. Next one is a full art Zell. Pretty sure somebody wanted a Zell from me. Ah, yes, my friend David. I've got a foil one and now I've got a borderless one. Cool. Go-Go, Master of Mimicry. That is a mythic. So let's pop it in a little sleeve, a little sleevey weevy. Okay. And then another lightning. I've pulled one of these. I think it was like a tenner or something, so that's not bad. I'll give that a little sleeve in the mo as well. Last one is regular foil Arden the Usurper alternate art. So, as predicted, more cards that Pippa might be interested in. Not Surge Foil, but still pretty cool. And I think the Lightning gets a sleeve as well. Let's see here. So, Final Fantasy VIII is criminally underrated. There are some amazing moments. It has its own tones and themes. Okay. It's nice to know that they don't all have the same thing going on. I like the story fine and the characters. The storyline is not better than 7, but how you play the story and the summons and characters in 8, I do like more. Interesting. I don't know anything about the mechanics and how it works, so perhaps I'll have to look into that and see how that all goes. By the way, I'm just going to take this moment. Christopher, if you're still there, I need to show off my big pull. I mean, I also got one Surge and this Tifa, but check that out. Foil Sephiroth the Saviour. Anyway, sorry about that. Getting quite a lot of cards here. In fact, you know what I might do? There are lots of good cards here. But what I might do is just start moving some of these less exciting ones out the way. And this is centre stage, surely, right? Ragavan, Moramano Arts. Very cool. You guys need space for your own pile. Where should I put you? Yeah, there we go. Clear up some space and have my favourite hits here. Very nice, very nice. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs remaining. Ooh. Let's give this one a little... Hey everyone, you want a little ASMR? Sorry, that was highly inappropriate. That was for the cards, not you. Baka. It's not like I like you or anything. Let's go back to doing it this way. It's easier to hold. Right. Light of Judgment. That's Kefka ruining everything. Weapons Vendor. Foil Charlian. Nice, nice. Ambrosia. Shambling. How do you pronounce that? Seath. Seath. Foil Ignis. Full Art Gladiolus. Damn, this is a 15 pack, huh? Am I going to get Surge Foil Noctis? Foil Torgal, a Fine Hound. There's the Swamp. Okay. Foil Zell. Full Art Barts and Boko. If you really like Chocobos, that's a good one for you. Okay, okay. This is a different Ultimecia, okay. When it enters tap all creatures and opponent's control, whenever creature control deals damage, draw a card. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Another Bahamut. Cool, cool. We like the value cards that I don't need to keep, right? They help me cover the costs of all this, right? So, where can I put this? If I shimmy this up a bit. We need to see the new hits, right? The old hits have had their time in the light. 2 more. Foil Varn. Okay, this is cool. I'm going to play this. Haste, create a token, a treasure whenever it attacks, and then it gets buffed whenever I use one. I like that. As I say, Appreciator. He's not the best character in 12, don't get me wrong, but I like him. He's going to go in the binder. And then the very last card in the pack is Foil Noctis, not Surge Foil. Didn't I say, do you remember this happened last time? I thought, hang on a minute, this is a 7 heavy pack. And I got the Surge Foil Tifa. That was a 15 heavy pack. And here we are with my second Foil Noctis. Well, if I've got a second one, then I can sell it or shift it or whatever, because I don't need two. So yeah, another Noctis. Interesting. Isn't it weird how that works? There must be some kind of print sheet type thing going on, or some sort of pattern to it a little bit, right? But I did just get the best hit, which is the goodest of boys, Angelo. What a little cutie in foil. Ah, very sweet. So, Black Mage's Rod, Monkfist, Dwarven Castle Guard, Fire Magic. Do you know what? This is such a staple card. I might even play it in the deck. Jiggles, welcome back. I'm pleased to see you. Do you know what? I think just about all of the friends I made in my last stream have all shown up again this time. How great is that? Welcome back, Jiggles. Thank you for coming. And thank you. I've already had some pretty good luck, actually. So, yeah, not going too badly. Snow Villiers. Not a big fan of Snow. Another Dwarven King. Brand. This would be very cool in foil. I think the judges in 12 look fantastic. And, you know, the other Evilise games, but he's from 12 specifically. I wish that was foil. That would go in the cool pile if it was foil. Foil Fenrir. Besaid. Do you guys remember the music on Besaid Island? It's one of my favourite tracks in the game. What a relaxing and beautiful piece of music. And what a relaxing, beautiful place, Besaid. 10 is beautiful. You guys should all play 10 if you haven't. What a banger of a game. Alright. Foil Leviathan. Hey! This will be a favourite for my friend Molly, my beloved Molly in chat. Check this out. Estinian. One of several heartthrobs in Final Fantasy XIV. I think we can put that in the cool pile. Good old Estinian. Matoya. This is so playable, it's unreal. Take a moment to read what this does. What a card. It probably doesn't need a sleeve, but that's still very cool. Matoya. Let's put it down here. If it wasn't mono blue, it would probably be if this was like a Dimir card. Whoa. Oh, wow. The foiling on this. And obviously this is a me card, right? This is very significant moment in Final Fantasy VII. And you can't quite see it on the camera the same way I can, but this is a beautifully foiled card. I'm trying to catch the light so you guys can appreciate it, but wow. That goes here for the moment. So, Aiden, you were asking about a certain character. If I'm not mistaken, that might be your little friend there. And what a piece of art, let's be real. What a piece of art. I think this goes in the binder, actually. Because I'm collecting the cool art cards, and that is nothing if not a cool art card. Foil Doggo. Oh, double Doggo. Double Doggo. And then the last one is Surge Foil Fran and Balthier. Beautiful. You know what? This gets in the sleeve. This won't be valuable because people undervalue this game. But for me, big personal hit. Really, really beautiful bunny girl Fran, and really, really beautiful leading man Balthier. Excellent. 2 Surge foils, not bad. What does this actually do? I really ought to know. It's a human rabbit. Interesting. Reach, vehicles get buffed and have keywords. Whenever they crew, right, because he's a pilot, right? He's a sky pirate pilot. The crewed vehicle attacks. If it's the first combat, you can pay to have an additional combat phase. Big personal hit. And that's what this is really about. I don't mind making up. I spent a lot of money, right? Making up the value is great. But this is what I really care about. This is going in the big hits pile for me. Right. Oh, we're running out of packs. I'm 100% with you on that one, Seiken. I'm really looking forward to the Tactics Remaster. I will be there playing it day 1, 30th of September. I'm ready for the Tactics re-release. Very excited for that. Elvira, start summoning that energy. I need my Sephiroth, please. Right. Black Mage's Rod. Dreams of Laguna, no comment. Foil Town. Magitek Armor. Zidane. Sid, Timeless Artificer. Do you know what? All the different Sids are surprisingly rare. I've got maybe 3 different ones. Another Vanille, this time no foiling or anything. Huh. Okay, I just pulled a Surge Foil Zidane. Now this really can't be worth much, I shouldn't think. But I'll take all of the Surge Foils I can get for my deck. I will play all of the Surge Foils in my damn deck. Come on, let's get it. There's got to be some sleeves left. Seiken, no, I didn't play Tactics Ogre. I have eyed up Tactics Ogre in the store like 10 times because I love turn-based strategy games, grid games. I love all of that. I actually didn't know, is Tactics Ogre related to Final Fantasy or something? But yeah, there you go. I got another Surge foil. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And there's the mountain, so. Leviathan again. Foil Leviathan. Nice. I didn't have this, so this, big hit for me. Goes straight in the good pile. In fact, I'll put it down here so I don't lose track of it. Aha! See, I've learnt. I'm going to hide that 2-sided card off screen without looking at it. Sabin, Master Monk. And then... Nice. Full art Kuja. I haven't pulled a Kuja yet, so it's nice to get a full art one. That's pretty cool. Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. What an outfit. I wish I had the self-confidence to wear something like that. Pretty cool. I mean, this is one of the... Yeah, I'll probably put that in the deck, actually. The Strahl. And this time it's foil. Okay. I've pulled this, but not in foil. So, that's another 12 card. That is the ship that these fine folks pilot. The Strahl. Interesting. It is colourless, though, so... Very strange. And then the last one, another Arden in foil. I mean, perhaps I can save it for Pippa. Not something I care about personally. I'll just put it up here. God, stop giving me the... I am tragically not a big 15 fan, so... Oh, I'll have a little drink of water. Thirsty. Thirsty work, this is. Yeah, Seiken 14 is... wait, the 14 version of... Huh? And anyway, yeah, Dawn Trail's an interesting one. Lots of mixed feelings about the old Dawn Trail, that's for sure. Gobu Gardener, cute. Ifrit. Pandora. Suplex Train. Saz's Joker Bubbles, cute, cute. Eden, Seat of Sanctum. Another full art Gaius. Such devastation. Foil Garuda. Not too shabbaloo. Not too shabbaloo. Wastes. Alright. Molly. X in chat played all the way through most of Final Fantasy XIV with me. Tragically didn't pick it up again for Dawn Trail. I played the whole expansion on my own, and now you will have to play it on your own. A Realm Reborn. Another full art Oriange. Don't need too many of those, eh? Full art Summoning Materia. Cool. Ah, look at the art on this. What a moment, eh? That's a lovely card. That's going in the cool pile. Beautiful, beautiful card. Foil Endwalker. Unfortunately, I have so many of these, it's unreal. But it's fine. We'll put it down there. And the last one is... Okay. This goes in the deck, right? It's a foil alternate art. Yeah, no, I will use this sleeve, actually. This goes in the deck, so I'll put it in the hits pile. Very cool. Very cool. We are down to the last... we're down to the last 4 packs, everyone. Still haven't got my serialized Chocobo. What's that about? What's going on there? Let's have a little look here. Bad presentation, excellent bones in terms of lore and story. Yeah, it was really inconsistent. I saw a lot of videos talking through the criticisms and things, and like I understood it. I had a bit of a different experience to a lot of people. The bits I liked were a lot of the stuff that people didn't like, and vice versa. Do you know what? Ecclesia, I haven't hit a Vivi yet. I literally, in all of my openings, several different types of boxes, I haven't pulled one yet. Let's give this a little smoochy smooch. Still none of my Chase Sephiroths. Oof. Speaking of, foil Sephiroth, but, you know, not in a useful form. Adventurers in foil. Very nice. Haste Magic. Delivery Moogle. Ah, very cute. Look at him. Slightly scary, that particular one, actually, but Anima. Another foil Tidus. Really? Back to back? That's funny, isn't it? What are the odds of that? Fang. Oh, this one's a bloody Surge foil. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, since it's gone through the effort of being a Surge foil, I might as well give it a little sleeve, I suppose. Go on. We like a Surge foil, right? Feels special. That's the point. That is the point. Yeah, Vivi is an incredibly popular character anyway, right? The quality of the card is a whole nother matter. And of course, the value of the cards is largely dictated by how playable they are, and the rarity. And he, of course, is a mythic / majestic, whatever you call it, a mythic of an incredibly playable card / commander. Really, really useful. There's the land. Indeed, Kupo. Foil Ardyn. Oh, I don't know if Aiden is still present, but Aiden, if you are still there, this should answer the question you posed to me earlier. Very cool. Maybe slightly spoilery, I'm guessing, by the name, but cool pull. Cool pull. Another Lindblom. Got the foil one now, so... Go. You're right, Nadu was a mistake, of course. Ah, Memories of Nibelheim. That goes in the cool pile. I know it's not worth anything, but... Hey! Another foil crystal, and one I didn't have. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. Marvellous. I think this card is this the one that's really good? I feel like this card is really good, right? I don't remember what it does. Yeah, you just keep copying spell. Yeah. Probably a pretty good hit. Last 3 packs, including the one I picked at the start. Come on. Bless me with good fortune. Everyone, please! Lend me your power! Oh. I don't know how to feel about this so far. I've had some pretty wild pulls, I think, but I'm not sure about the overall, big picture of it. Have I done well? Somebody should know better than me how I'm doing. Vincent's Limit Break in foil. Very nice. Foil Blitz Ball. Nice. Very nice. Interesting. Foil Town. Extra lands off of fetch lands. Ah, well, that's already enough for a lot of people to play him, right? Like, that's the kind of advantage people want. Evil Reawakened. There are surprisingly few cards that let you do stuff like that. Foil Gladiolus. Another Prompto. A Chonky Chocobo. Check that out. Chonky. Chonky Chocobo. That's a lot of KFC right there. Lovely. Right. Last 3 packs. Pack 3 hits are going to be the Earth Crystal Foil. Cloud's Limit Break goes in the cool pile. Raban. Foxy, sorry, Joey, I read your comment and then I forgot to reply. So I do have a Discord and I also have an X, a Twitter that I use. I have the same username under everything. Salem Gomorrah is me on absolutely everywhere. So yeah, if you just use the same app for everything, you can find me on Twitter and on Discord as well. So feel free to add me and yeah. Maybe I can rope you into hanging out. Oh, a foil Cloud's Limit Break. No, it's not a Final Fantasy pack. I got excited for a second there, but then I thought about it. It's not a Final Fantasy pack. Right. Well, that's going to go in the deck, though, so, you know, cool. Foil Cloud's Limit Break boardless. Oh, it's a two-sided card. So, cool. Orphan Cocoon Falsi. Is it foil? I can't even tell. No, it's not, but it's kind of a cool card. I already do have one of these. So, would you guys like to see the card I just pulled? Sniff. It does look pretty cool. It was a two-sided one, so I just kind of pushed it out the way and opened it, turned it off screen. Pretty cool. Jill Surge Foil. Surge Foil Jill. Look at the way that that light hits it. Shiva. Warden of Ice. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Surge Foil Jills. It's a rare, but it is another Surge Foil. We take those. Pippa, as some of you know, is a 16 enjoyer, 15 and 16, so probably slightly envious of that Pip, I should think. And what a beautiful lady she is, eh? Shame I haven't got the Clive. If I had the Clive, I could slam them both in the deck, eh? So this is pack 2 of 3. Pack 2 of the final ones. Oh, come on. Let's get something that pays for the lot, eh? Let me just check about my Discord. 1 sec. I would hate to disappoint Joey. Let's have a little looky here. So... yeah, it's literally, I've just copied this from Discord. It's like this, one word. I've just posted it in chat. Newlets. It's going to be sad if I don't. I mean, I'm not going to get a Sephiroth or a VV, it looks like. Bit of a bummer. I mean, I got the Atraxa one, but still. Haven't got my 2 Garudas. Interesting. And there's the forest. Alright. Come on, come through for me. Okay. This is going to go in the deck, so cool, cool. Where does it go? Put it in this pile, I guess. Water Crystal. Full art, alternate art. Not foil, but it still goes in. I'm going to play it, so it goes in there. Full art Saz. Come on. Ooh, alternate art Ultima. That's pretty cool. That's not a bad hit, right? I have 50 different types of sleeves, but yeah, that looks pretty cool. You want to turn people's lands into wastes? This is how you do it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Another Baron rivalry. And then the last one is Full Art Foils Anakin. Pretty cool. Alright. We are down to the last pack. The odds are looking slim now. Last pack magic, anyone? Last pack magic? Unfortunately, I have paid too much already. And I only did it because I said to myself, well, you're never going to get any more of these, right? They're not going to reprint them. Once they're gone forever. So I was like, it's now or never. So I was like, all right, I'll spend a bit more than I normally would. Oh dear, I can't handle the pressure. Yeah, let's give it a kiss. It's the all or nothing pack, folks. A Moogle. A warrior's sword. An Ahriman. Samurai's katana. Ambrosia. Zidane. Clash of the Icons. Foil Plains. Foil Xenos Galvus. I got a bad feeling about this. Just check there are no two-sided ones to worry about. Okay. Teller. Shrug. Valifor. I don't have that, but I'm also not excited by it. That's pretty cool. Full Art Emmett. Looking broody and alluring. Very nice. That goes in my cool pile. I have a bad feeling about this. Battle of the Big Bridge. A nice last pack. It's not a Surge, but a nice foil alternate art Una. Not the Commander one though, but still pretty cool. All right. Still no damn Sephiroths. Oh, I better start selling this stuff, or I'm going to have to go out and buy it in cold blood, which doesn't sound like too much fun. If any of my local friends are interested in some of these cards, please do let me know. I'm not attached to all of them, so... yeah, just let me know, guys. I think, all in all, right, I think that was pretty good. I got some hits early on that seemed really good. So let's go over the big ones. Let's see here. This is the biggest one by a country mile. The foil Atraxa Sephiroth. Pretty good. Foil Zidane, and it's a Ragavan. Squall Seed Mercenary. Probably one of the better hits, right? Surge Foil Shiva. Or rather Jill, I should say. Surge Foil Balthier and Fran. Surge Foil Zidane. Foil Tifa. Surge Foil Vanille. Kind of a good hit. The Una's actually a good hit. Not bad at all. And then like a bunch of these like M's, right, that'll be worth something probably. Another Romano. I've got a couple more Romano arts that I didn't have. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I still need Cloud, Aerith, and Sephiroth Surge foils. So, I am a bit of a ways off, all in all. But what do we think of this? Is this a good box, eh? Seems pretty good to me. I'm not sure of the values. Not sure about the values, but I'll go over some of this stuff eventually and put up some stuff for sale that I don't particularly need. I got some duplicates and stuff now. But yeah, this could make for a pretty good deck, you know. If I start slamming these Surge foils in, you never know. Something might come together. And now I've got a Noctis for Pippa, more importantly, eh? But yeah, at the very least, I know I can sell this Tifa because I got the Surge foil one, right? So the Una, I don't know. What does it do? During your turn, Una enchantment creatures you control have Trample, Lifelink, and Ward. At the beginning of your end step, return one target enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finale. I see. So she's sort of like a summons commander kind of thing, right? Maybe not a commander, but yeah, synergy for sagas and summons and stuff. That's pretty cool. Have Trample, Lifelink, and Ward too. Interesting. Lucky Sake, you got the Aerith, did you? The Surge? Very nice. Yeah, it's one of the ones I'm gonna have to try and get my hands on. Yeah, as I say, the Sephiroth I particularly need. Where was my golden chocobo? Huh? Very cool. So, I'm not going to be doing any more Final Fantasy openings because can't afford that. Let's be real. But it's been a blast opening them, and I think I've certainly done better than a lot of people have done. So, you know, I'm not too mad about that. And I've got some very cool cards. Ones I want to play, ones I want to keep, and some that I can recoup a little bit of value from. But yeah, I've acquired a taste for streaming, a little bit. I just like talking to people, you know. It's been fun chatting with people in the chat. And it's nice, you know, strangers pop in and you make new friends and all that sort of stuff. I like that sort of thing. Perhaps some of you recall from last time, but I am planning a little bit of a streaming project. And we'll see how it goes, right? And if it's fun and people enjoy it, then I might just keep doing it, you know? Maybe play some of the Final Fantasy games, that kind of thing. That would be so much fun. You could hear me be a nerd and a bit of an idiot while playing things that are actually pretty good. But yeah, I'm planning on, for those of you that don't remember or weren't here, I'm going to be streaming myself playing a sort of Nuzlocke Rivals challenge of a Pokemon game. And basically, it's a lot of the Nuzlocke rules, you know. For those of you who do know Pokemon, you only catch the first Pokemon you see in each area, and when a Pokemon faints, you can't use it anymore, that sort of thing. But I'm doing it as a sort of rival multiplayer thing against my friend James, who's playing the sort of other game. And after every gym battle, we have to have a rival battle where there are punishments for whoever loses the battle as well. So what I'm thinking is, you know, we'll test it out. I'll play it on stream. I'll have a chat with people. And then when it's all said and done and the adventure's through, I'll put together a YouTube video for it, which could be fun, you know, like a bit of a chop it down, show the highlights, tell the story, narrate the story. I'm hoping it'll be a lot of fun. And as I say, if it does go well, if people like it, then I'll just keep on streaming because I've acquired a bit of a taste for it. Most of you know that I'm actually more of a YouTube video kind of guy. I actually uploaded a new video like yesterday. So any of you guys that just, you know, want to listen to me ramble some more, please do consider having a little look at that video because I put a lot of effort into those as well. Thanks a lot for coming, Aidan, by the way. I miss seeing you at IRL, bro, so it was nice to hear from you. It's nice to still feel connected and have a little chat. I might give you a couple of these cards if you want the Kane maybe, or the Baron or whatever. As I say, I haven't played those ones, so not super attached to them. But yeah, what do you guys think overall? I think it could be a fun idea. Not everyone's into Pokemon, right? But it's something to start with. I've got a plan. And while I'm doing that, I can make my other videos and stuff while I go. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, boy, do I have a lot of sorting to do. Holy moly. If I do get as far as streaming Final Fantasy games, I'm going to have to do some polls or something, right? To see which ones I play. Because people are going to have different ideas about which ones I should stream. I'm going to have to do a poll or something. You guys are going to have to... You guys are going to have to do some polling, I think. When you say a good naming scheme, do you mean for the Pokemon? Because I hadn't even thought of that. But yeah, you have to give each Pokemon a nickname so that you're more attached to them. Yeah, sorting through cards is a lot of hard work, isn't it? Especially when you open as much as I have. Hoo boy. At least these can go in the binder, right? The cool stuff goes in the bookie wook. Well, that part is kind of easy. Although I do need to rearrange them all because I need more space now. What am I going to do? My alt art travelling chocobo is going to have to go somewhere else. Well, I won't bother you all with that anyway. So, out of my new friends in chat, I remember Jiggles is from across the pond in America. I want to say, was it California or not California? Where was it you said you were from? Not California. It began with a C, I want to say. But any other people here from the UK? I remember... God, my memory's poor. I want to say someone was from... Was it someone from Norway? Or... I'm asking partly because I want to trade. I have an ulterior motive. But I've got to get this darn Sephiroth and Cloud from somewhere, right? Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to have to start looking up the values of these cards. This has got to be... Is this my biggest hit out of the lot? Wow. Incredible. Netherlands, that was it. Sorry. I knew it began with N. Ah, yes, you added me on Discord. Let's sort that out. From the Netherlands. All right. I have accepted your invitation. Yeah, nice. It didn't really occur to me that I might make friends doing this. I did the first stream for a different card game, thinking, oh, it'll just be, you know, a couple of my local friends and that'll be it. But when I did the last stream, we peaked at over 60 people watching. Obviously, they didn't hang around long, but we peaked at over 60 people, or nearly 60 people. There were times where we had like 35 or so people watching, and some of you guys hung around and had a chat. It was lovely. So yeah, it's just been a very different sort of beast than I was expecting. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a shot. But like I said, I'm going to have to do some sort of poll. I don't know where. Can you do polls on Facebook? That seems... Not on Facebook, sorry, on YouTube. Seems like a bit of a stretch, probably. Part of me really wants to replay through Final Fantasy X again, but that is one that I've completed a couple of times before. maybe it'd be a good idea to play a new one, especially when there are so many I haven't played in the series. I can do polls, okay. I'm going to have to try and force some engagement out of my friends then, eh? Get everyone arguing about which ones are the best. We have at least one vote for 8, so that's good. There are still rumours on the mill that they're remaking 9. Now, if they remake 9, that would be excellent, wouldn't it? A remake of 9 would be phenomenal. I haven't played it, but if they made a remake, I would do it straight away. Nine's one of those ones, like, I love the classic fantasy aesthetic with, like, the old wooden airships and stuff. Like, it's all the stuff that I'm so into. Like, they're cliche, not cliches, what's the word? I love that stuff, honestly. I suppose that's an idea, isn't it? I could literally start from number 1 and do all of them. I do wonder, though, how engaging the very old ones would be to watch, though, right? Like 1, 2, 3. Obviously, they get better even when they were 2D, but would the originals be that much fun to watch? I don't know. Maybe. Suplexing a train's probably pretty entertaining, right? Oh yeah, I've got some more cards over here I need to move out of the way. Oh boy. Oh boy. At any rate, we'll see how that all goes. It'd be nice to see any of you guys, if you guys want to show up to any future streams or videos I do. I'll appreciate your company and your attentions. But for the moment, we'll leave it there. I'll do some sorting, do some pricing up, etc., etc. And yeah, I think I did all right in the end. Thank you very much, all of you, for attending. I really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun, as always. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the flip side. So take care. Thank you very much. Goodbye.